Disclaimer, I do not own Yu-Gi-Oh! The show itself is owned by 4Kids, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Itself is owned by Konami. Let's finish off Season 4 now. Now we start off with the U.S. military apparently having the guy Yugi in the Friend City aircraft carrier, because apparently now the U.S. military is just in the show now. Something we never really brought up before because it was the U.S. military and it's not card games, okay? Don't worry about it. And also more, the Orichalco soldiers now, instead of dueling, are going right back to darts, because apparently the home and turn address was just ready for them now. And Raphael has mine in his arms like no one ever got hurt apparently, even after this building collapsed basically around them. So I guess you can just also survive collapsing buildings in Yu-Gi-Oh! Who would have thought? Or not, for that matter. So yeah, now the U.S. military, their only purpose in this entire show right now is just to tell Yui and Kaiba where to go duel darts. And apparently the entire room where they are is just aligned with souls darts have been collecting over the thousands of years. Man, that's a lot of souls you need. And also, Raphael just find a jeep to put Mai and Valen in somehow. Where did you find this jeep? How did you get it here? How was it? The power of its white dragon ritual and summon his white power. Kaiba was able to tribute summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. And for the first of less than half a dozen times, Yugi summons Black Luster Soldier Field. It's been like what? Since the end of season 1, since he's like what? Summoned this thing? It's been a while and he just never summoned it before. And darts plays. Seal Orichalcos, you know how it works by then. Everyone's soul's dead. Look at Kaiba's hand. After fusing his 3 Blue Eyes, Kaiba has this one anime exclusive card where he can tribute one monster in his side of the field and then take another monster where attack him directly, essentially. So theoretically, Kaiba could have used this sacrifice Yugi's Black Luster monster, have its Ultimate Dragon attack directly, but he didn't do that, probably because the duel would have been a whole one episode. That would have been pretty lame for a final duel, let's be honest here. Darts told backstories that his world used to be nice and peaceful, and then something bad happened which changed all of that. It's like a lot of bad guy tropes. I heard a lot of them before, and it's not going to change that much. And also, everyone also turns very scary after touching the rocks, so don't touch space rocks is what everyone else is saying, essentially. Just don't do that. And now Darts is evil. Now he wants to be evil because the rock influenced his mind and now telling him to do evil things. So yeah, he plays another seal, Orichalco seal. I'm too tired to explain what the hell the names are because they're way too hard to actually say and understand. Raphael has a motorcycle after flying a plane here to then drive the motorcycle up here instead of just, like walking or running up the stairs. So now he has this monster where every single time it's destroyed, it just keeps gaining more attack points and keeps coming back. It's like the ultimate monster reborn. And then Darts has all these nights of Yugi's friends where it's a weird vision or dream and they're kind of there, but they're also not there at the same time. And Yugi feels really guilty about attacking them. But not Kaiba, he really couldn't care less, especially when it comes to Joy for some reason. Kaiba plays Pot of Greed, got no idea what it does because it's the hardest card in the game to understand apparently. More flashbacks about friendship, that's very nice, but there's just a lot of flashbacks in the episodes. Like, wow, like, oh my god, the same couple ones anyways. Man, this is getting crazy. Raphael's also here on his motorcycle because yes, this is just, you can just do that. And Darts basically tells him all the events of Valen, Alistair, and himself. He basically influenced all the events because he disguised himself as other people. And also he killed Raphael's family, apparently. But also because the typhoons and tsunamis are very dangerous at this time of year, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. And Raphael loses his soul. Oh god, that's not good. Kaiba does the biggest I have my car trip in the air with the straightest arm pose I've ever seen, and fuses Yugi's mirror force with his dragon to absorb the attack and launch it right back at Darts because these cards can just do whatever they just feel like now, apparently. I don't know. Oh man, Yugi feels really guilty about this. Remember, not Kaiba. This is Kaiba we're talking about, okay? He then Darts summons whatever the heck this thing is to the field, which just keeps gaining a lot of attack points by I don't know how. Kaiba plays his trap card, which takes all the attack points of his monsters and basically transfers it all the way to Yugi's life points, because Kaiba doesn't know he can't finish his duel, but you know that Yugi can. And now he loses his soul, so that's not good at all either. Apparently, Yugi and Joey wake up somewhere else where all the souls are being trapped to the Leviathan. I'm not sure where we are. Where are we? I'm not sure where we are. Also, Yugi's here. He's the only one left on the field to save the day, essentially. Remember, he's got this. Or does he? But he's definitely got this. Don't worry. He'll be fine. Darts keeps powering up his life, gaining even more attack points with another seal of Orichalco seal. Will keep getting him 1,500 life points every start of duel. He slowly tries to manipulate Yugi into trying to give up the duel so he can take his soul and finally take over the world. Because the card games apparently, but with the power of friendship and many other things, Yugi stops that temptation and it's gonna duel until his last card. He didn't say that, but you know, it's not like the deck's ever run out anyways. He summons out this card, which basically sends all of the legendary dragons now into their night forms, essentially, to be on the field. The Leviathan dragon is there. It has infinity attack points, by the way, in case you're wondering. But Yugi's gonna find a nice big old brain way to find out to basically avoid that entire effect, essentially. Also, look at the tsunami. It's like the size, like what? That's the size of a really decently sized country in Europe. What the heck? And with the power of this monsters all fused together with infinite attack points plus a little bit more, he's finally able to beat Leviathan. And mostly just Yugi, friends, and Kaiba got all their souls back. Not everyone else though. We can't do that yet. It's not the series finale. And now Yugi and Tem are all good now. And also they got all the god cards back because, well, we can't forget about them. They haven't been in the show since the beginning of the season. Am I right? Man, what have they been doing? Just chilling there? What a neat pile. And now they gotta battle Dartz again with his Leviathan once again, because this is like a really big multi-form final boss now apparently from any video game. The power of more friendship and all that, they're actually able to, well, get free from said Leviathan dragon, and Yugi, well, Attempt's gonna do some crazy stuff by summoning all three of the god cards, because once again, they haven't really been in the show since the beginning of it, so we gotta do something with them. The U.S. military is just watching. You guys couldn't send up like a couple fighter jets or maybe a couple missiles or something to help out, you know? Just a little bit of system would be nice. And with the power of all three god cards, once again, they're able to defeat Dartz and send the Orcal Component to bomb the ocean. Or so. And everyone gets their souls back now. So that's very nice. We won't see half of these guys ever again, by the way. Just letting you all know that fact, by the way. And now they're ready to go back, but they realize that their job just isn't quite finished yet here in Atlantis. Dartz is back for his final form and final attack. Oh boy, I thought he was gone. Why are you here again, Dartz? Oh god. And meanwhile, with the power of all the friends in his heart, according to Yugi, for reals this time, he's able to stop the darkness and for reals beat Dartz and bring him back to the light side. All in a day's work of Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point, it's just like a typical Tuesday for these guys. It's okay. Dart's finally back to good. Lionheart, which is his father, and Chris, which is his daughter. Everything is finally all good now here in Atlantis, except for everyone else just being dead because Atlantis. Why did you bring back Rex and Weevil? Did we really need to bring these guys back? I don't think so. Everyone else that has lost their souls and important to the show has in hospitals now and are ready determined to get back out there. We will barely see them again. Mai rides on a distance on her bike. Never to be seen that much again. She says she'll be back, but we just never have a whole episode with her back, so she's just kind of gone from the show, apparently. All three of the Knights and Dark Mission Girl all ride in the distance as finally the job here is done. And Yugi's on an island, apparently. But luckily, Kaiba and friends managed to find him on the island, finally wrapping up this season in Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 4 was filler, but very good, by the way. And those were the last 8 episodes of Season 4. Boy, that was long, especially the duel, where it just kept getting ridiculous every part. But finally, ending off Season 4 on a really good note to finally get started on Season 5 and see where the rest of the show will take us. We're not doing Capsule Monsters, by the way. I'll see you next time where Yu-Gi-Oh! Dying to Pokemon video games. See you next time. See ya.